Welcome back to Work Smarter, insight and tools to accelerate your fulfillment and success. I'm Stacy, and today we are talking about breaking out of a rut, and I've got a special tool to help you do that. So have you ever felt stuck, like not knowing how to rekindle your passion and what the next step would be on your ideal career path? Well, I think that happens to all of us at some point as we hit a fork in the road and we just don't know, what do we do next? And while there are a whole lot of things you can do, and there is no one simple explanation, this is a tool that's going to help you get started on that. And the key to it is visualization. Okay, because here's what we do is we limit ourselves. We've got tunnel vision for what we have always known. We're inside that box of our familiar environment and context, and it's very difficult for us to imagine what might be outside of that, let alone that it would be possible for us to get that. Okay, so that's where this is going to start taking the lid off things and expanding beyond what you've known to be possible before. And this tool is centered on visualization, imagining what you want. I call this the ideal day activity, and I have almost all of my clients do this, and it's super helpful. So here's what you do. Regardless of what industry you're in or where you think you might be, regardless of specific job, position, and title, I want you to take paper and a pen, and in journal format, don't shortlist it and shortchange yourself and just make a little bulleted list, but make this like a journal, a truly story, a narrative reflection, okay? So get your paper and your pen, and regardless of industry and position, I want you to write about what your ideal, typical workday might consist of. And I want you to include times of day. What are you doing when you get up? What time is it? What are you doing before work? Where are you going? Who are you encountering? What's around you? Where do you go throughout the day? What is your work that you're doing? What are you talking to people about? What's the result that you're happy with at the end of the day? And what happens as you're wrapping up your day and getting home at night? Who's in your life? How does that feel? So you get the magic wand here. You can design that ideal day. Write it freely. Do not be inhibited by your tendency to evaluate and to shut yourself down because you think it's not possible. Okay, everything is relevant and everything is possible. So it starts here with giving yourself permission to go beyond those limits and imagine what's possible. Okay, now after you wrote this, and I hope you're writing a very generous description, a very generous ideal day activity, go back and look for themes and clues, especially about what you are wanting but that you don't have enough of now. So what's present in that you have been wanting, but that cup's been empty, you don't have that right now. Maybe it's more flexibility, autonomy, maybe you want to do more mentoring and leadership. Maybe it's having more of that freedom, that creativity. It could be anything. What are you looking for there? What are those themes that are making you happy? Okay? And I want you to do also a bonus activity if this is something that interests you, because it's going to help too. And that is a comparison. You can do side by side, line down the middle of paper and compare left to right. What my job is now in terms of tasks, skills used, people around you, work product, anything about your current job, compared to what you want it to be. Okay, so you know maybe things aren't 100%, you don't love it. So what would be that, if you could change and turn up the dial a different way to get to that 100%, what would need to be present? What's on the other side that you're wanting the job to be? So that comparison can give you clarity as well. But remember, the key to this concept, this important tool, is to visualize. What do you see for yourself? And how does that feel? So I hope that helps. I'd love to actually see your ideal day if that's something that you would like to share with me and you'd like some feedback, some observation on some of the themes and what you're looking at. Feel free to email that to me. I'd be happy to help you with it. So I hope that does help, and I will catch you again next week.